Jaunty! Indeed!
Good day, chaps and chapettes, and welcome back to a jaunty discussion of video games. Today, I, the more experienced Dark Souls player, shall be answering a few questions, after which something odd happened. We hope you enjoy this jaunty discussion as it unfolds.
Damn it, I cracked my phone. Okay. I apologize for being Ray Fiennes. Don't you sarcastically clap?
It's not sarcastically clapping. It's a slow clap.
If that pressure wave isn't big enough to be on the microphone, I'm gonna go.
And action!
Very funny. Anyway.
Yeah, hit me later.
So yes, as some of you may have picked up on last week, yes, last week when we did difficulty. There we go. See, now we're actually recording linearly. It's a novel concept. So as you may have picked up on last week, I am good at Dark Souls, and Alex hates it, which is why I made him come up with a list of questions to ask me that hopefully are going to fill the full time, by which I mean they're not going to fill the full time. That's okay. And I'll probably talk about Dark Souls a lot, because I already do that anyway.
I mean, yeah, you do talk about it a lot, and
yeah,
quick plug here. Aren't you doing the second one on your gaming channel?
Didn't we plug this last week?
I don't know.
Yes. So if you're interested in Dark Souls 2...
Continue to plug until you get all the subscribers.
I mean, I put links to both of our channels in the description.
Oh,
I have yet to put a link to here in my gaming channel. I could.
I get to mention it on my channel because, well, I don't think to mention it. Yes, that is true. At the time of recording, that is. Do you want me to just start the questions?
Yeah, and hold on. I think I'm going to use the same style that I did with our recommendations. Have you seen that video? See, I'm the one who edits, and he hasn't seen the videos yet. Not
usually, because I'm here, I record, therefore my job is done. I don't have to watch the videos.
The people at home know it's going to happen in about 3, 1. Okay, so the best class really depends on what you're doing. The best class is not Thief. If someone has played Thief and it's the best class, they're lying to you. Like this.
Ow!
Anyway, no.
Did you have to hit that hard?
Wait, otherwise you would have listened.
What lesson? I've never even played Thief in Dark Souls, you
It does seriously depend on what you're doing. If you want a super difficult run, then I recommend... I always forget whether it's deprived or depraved, because words mean similar things and are one letter different from me. Fun fact about English. The most f***ed language on the planet.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, isn't modern English basically derived from Old French and German?
Okay. You want to know where the roots of the majority, not even all, the majority of English are? The majority of English is derived from French, German, Latin, Greek, and random crap.
Random crap.
Also, like, shit that we picked up over these...
Random crap that white people looked at and went, that's ours now.
That's basically England in
a nutshell.
Well, old England in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Now they have their shit together, mostly. Off Brexit.
Yeah, anyway.
Shoot, no. I was gonna say, I personally prefer the Knight and the Warrior, but if you're doing a level 1 run, which is just like a really difficult run, do Pyro, because Pyro starts it. But I prefer the Knight and the Warrior because they both use similar kits, and they're both heavy, and that's my shtick. Alright. Well, you see your starting gift to how much game you're playing, because after Dark Souls 1, they realized that there was one gift in Dark Souls 1 that was completely broken, and was the one to get, and that, of course, the Master Key, which lets you into a whole bunch of background areas, which is the one thing that Dark Souls screwed up, because it allows you to go to different areas of the game much earlier and much easier, and it makes everything just so much better. But in 2 and 3, it really depends on who. Like, again, I roll heavy kits, so I prefer the Life Ring, which gives more health. Yeah, that's all I got. I don't know what you're talking about. Of course there's a jump button. It's R3. That's totally logical, right? That's how you do games, right? Yeah? So here's how you jump. You run at full speed, and then press R3. Wait, is it R3 or L3? No, it's R3. Yeah. I don't know. It's one of the third buttons. Either way, it's pushing in a stick to jump, which is why there was only like one parkour moment in Dark Souls 1, and they tuned up the jumping for Dark Souls 2 and 3. I don't even remember if that's still how you jump 3. I haven't played 3 in a while. I might do that after this episode, because this put me in a Dark Souls mood.
Oh.
Get out of my house. You don't know what a bonfire is? I mean, unless, of course, you're doing the... I don't even know if there's a term for it. Probably sadism run, which, is, of course, is no deaths, no bonfires.
Oh, Jesus!
Just like, if you actually hate yourself and want to die, attempt this run. Because that means you can't level up, you can't fast travel anywhere. The only benefit to it is that monsters will never respawn. But you only get 5 Estus Flasks for the entire game. Yup. Oh, wait, no. I think there is a time that you have to rest at a bonfire. Maybe. I don't know. There's one time in Dark Souls 1 that you actually do have to die, and I assume that may come later at some point. But I guess we'll find out. Well, you see, souls are the essence of your fallen enemy. And actually, I figured something out that was pretty interesting. I think the soul amount you get per enemy is supposed to be like how many people that enemy has killed, like hypothetically, diegetically. There you go. Neat little vocabulary word for you. It'll be on the test, so make sure you look it up. Yeah. So, souls are essentially your money and your experience, which is part of the interesting dichotomy of Dark Souls, which I've always just loved. And that's that you have to choose between leveling up or buying things. And, yeah. Kill more people, get more souls. You mean vagina fire? Let me just put up a picture of humanity right here. Now do you know why I call it vagina fire? Hold on.
I mean, with what you said, I'm wondering, is that actually a real thing? I mean, you probably could look it up on the interwebs and then find some weird shit.
I'm showing you a picture. Look very carefully at it, because they didn't design it well. It is actually a person with a white ring around them, but it looks like a flaming vagina.
There's no way that is a person outlined in white fire.
I mean, if I cut it off there, can you see it?
Yeah, I can see the person, but...
I'm gonna have to do that in editing. I'll just probably put a little over it. Anyway, yes, so what humanity actually is your way of becoming human, to see how that works. And it's replaced in 2 and 3 with, I'm trying to remember. Well, I know it's effigies in 2. I forget what it is in 3. I think it's like banners. But whatever it is, you burn it. And in Dark Souls 1, you had to burn a bonfire, but in 2 and 3... it's a Kindle Flame or something. But
so,
you can use them wherever and you become human, which in 2 and 3 is more important because your health slowly gets shorter as you die. And so you have to be human eventually.
Wait, Kindle Flame.
I don't think that's actually what...
Is that a new Amazon product?
Yeah, it's the Amazon Lighter. Haven't you heard?
Oh, sweet!
Yeah, for when you want to smock that kush. In case you couldn't, I do not the drugs. Don't do memes, not even once.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a rapid transition to this question.
Okay.
You know.
Is there a cap of level in Axials?
Yeah, 713. It may seem weird that I know that offhand, and it is, but it's because they're the core skills. Well, it's because your level is the sum of all of your levels, and that's just all of the skills that... Fun facts. Wait, that doesn't seem right, though, because there's definitely more than 8 skills, I think. I mean, the obvious answer is just go into there and cry, but if you're not that kind of person... Humanity! Anyway, if you aren't that, then you should probably, continue playing unless you just beat Gwyn, in which case it's fine to stop, because congratulations, you beat the Dark Soul. Yeah. I mean, there are specific bosses that just sort of exist for till whenever. And there's non-boss bosses. Those, you can probably just, I mean, I consider the bosses trash, so... In 1, each boss is the... No. each boss is like the part of a route, except for the lords. So while you're trying to play through the game, you have to fight everyone. So you just keep moving, and then you can sleep for 12 minutes. And game plus. Keep going until New Game Plus. Until you get up to 7. And then it stops getting harder, and then you've actually won the Dark Soul. If you haven't, keep playing. I don't know why you would, but you can. That also depends on what Dark Souls you're playing and what build you're running. So in Dark Souls 2 and 3, the answer is the Broadsword. Plus 5 if you can get it there, elsewise the Broadsword. Why? Because it's actually quick, and every other weapon will let people in through your defenses and will get your shit wrecked. But in Dark Souls 1, you can actually use a variety of weapons. I personally use the Drake Sword for the majority of the game. Let me wait for the from the audience to subside. Yes, I was a scrub when I played through Dark Souls. Get over it. Then I started using the Black Knight armor set, which came with a sword for a while. Now I've switched back, actually, to just like a normal sword, because it's quick and I like the kit thing. Because every weapon type has its own animation set that goes along with certain attacks, and I prefer slashing over like thrusting. There's a variety out there. I've heard of people who prefer halberds. I think they're weird, but I mean that's not... You what? You get good, scrub. Actually, no, there is a specific way to get rid of curse, and one that's actually pretty important to know. So, there's an item that gets rid of curse. I think it's the transient curse or something. I don't know. But you can buy it from the nice little shopkeep in Undeadburg Sewers. Also, if you've gotten curse and you don't know where that is yet, you're probably going to die a lot. But that's okay. I think they only cost around 2,000. Yeah. That's actually a very thought-provoking question. You see, in order to get good, you must first be good. I don't know. Clearly I am not someone who has gotten good yet. Come on. You just do it. And I understand that it's not really helpful advice, but there isn't a whole lot of helpful advice when it comes to playing Dark Souls. Like, there are a few areas that are actually just designed to kick everyone's ass, and if you're trying to get through those, then yeah, I understand needing a little bit of help. But if you're having too many problems, do stuff like summons and grinding. I mean, my first playthrough of Dark Souls 3, I really needed some levels, and there was just this one area on the wall where I knew I could get about 3,000 souls per run, and so I just did that 20 or 30 times. It's a lot of effort, yeah, but it's worth it to see all of the things that From has to offer. Yeah, From Software are actually really hiding things. Fun fact.
Backstab!
So the backstab, more commonly known by the community as the backstaboo, is the most important tactic there is in Dark Souls. You see, it's when you decide to be a sneaky little fuck, get up in someone's and shove your sword in it. It is a wonderful tactic, and my favorite part is that every single weapon type has its own unique backstab. My favorite, just for those of you who are keeping score at home, is the club, where literally you kick their legs out from under them and just smack them. It's great.
So, like a caveman?
Yeah, pretty much. My backstab in Dark Souls 3, of course, is the broadsword backstab, which is literally just like shove, wait, pull, kick, which is also pretty effective. And of course, the reason that you need to know how to backstab is because it does a lot more damage than just hitting you. So, yeah. And if you're running a light armor build and don't want to be slow and die, get behind you and backstab him.
Well, I mean, this is Dark Souls, so you're gonna die anyway.
Not if you get good scrub. Because it's Dank Souls, motherfucker. Anyway, excuse my poor language and continue use of terrible, I'm not even sure what those accents.
Terrible ghetto accents.
I mean, not even. But, yeah. So, as you do, the internet has just taken to memifying the name and thus it became Dank Souls Prepare to High Edition.
And then, we don't know if there's a name for the second one.
I haven't looked into it. I was going to, and then I remembered I'm lazy. I didn't.
But didn't you come up with a name for it yourself?
I was trying to, and then I think I...
Okay. I think that's all the questions that we have.
Neat. So now that we're done with the Q&A, it's time for just gush about Dark Souls a little bit. So, let's just go with a few things that developers should do, but never do, because putting an effort to your game is actually really hard. So first of all, anything you can see, you can touch, which means that looking off into the distance from your first moment in Lordran... No, wait. String leg? Wait.
I think it is Lordran.
Oh, hey! Yeah, it is. Okay. Whichever one is Dark Souls 1. So you can see, like, this giant castle. Actually, I think from the first moment you can see Anor Londo, and when you're looking around for the first time, odds are you've seen a larger area, and when you get there, there's almost certainly going to be a large boss, whose favorite food is you. And that's part of the fun of Dark Souls. Another interesting thing is that there are stats that the game doesn't always tell you about. And I did mention this super briefly in a previous episode, but we're going to talk just quick about the fat roll. So there are 3, I think, speeds of rolling in Dark Souls, and that's the quick roll, the mid roll, and the fat roll. And it scales off of carry weight, which means that it is beneficial to wear lighter armor that you can, so that you aren't as slow. Which I found out the hard way when I tried to fight the Anor Londo archers in Black Knight armor. I'm gonna just leave a pause here for the one guy who's laughing because he knows means. Thank you. Now basically, for all those of you who are uninitiated, Black Knight armor is really thick. It takes a ton of damage, but it is heavy, really heavy. Of course, I was also using like a giant shield. I'll wait for that other to stop laughing. And the Anor Londo archers have these giant arrows that just wreck your poise.
Aren't they basically just giant columns?
Basically, they shoot lances at you, actually. They're scary. Which is why it's good that there's a shortcut to get past them. Fun fact. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's called shutting off the system and uninstalling the game. Damn it.
It's called opening. I mean, you still have to get past them, but you only ever have to get past them, which is also good design. Well, except for New Pluses. Actually, I just got past there. New Game Plus. Fun fact. In case anyone's wondering, I'm currently stuck on Smell, because Ornstein Smell. Yeah. I
pity you so much for those two.
Oh my god.
I've heard a whole lot about them, and I pity you so much.
They're a really cool boss fight. If you aren't interested in playing Dark Souls, I recommend some footage. If you are interested in playing Dark Souls, play Dark Souls. It's like $5, I think. Actually, it might be more than that. Do not quote me on the price. It was in our recommendations, where I stole these in-cat graphics, kind of. I don't think we have anything else to talk about, which is good because we're running out of time. Time to do recommendations. I want you to do 2 games that you've been playing recently.
2 games I've been playing recently?
Well, yeah. And don't just do 2 in the same series, like I know you probably want to.
Well, one of them is BioShock, especially the remastered version on PS4.
Aren't you just so happy that you have a roommate who just buys games all the time?
I have the original BioShock on PS3 and the remastered version.
I have the original BioShock PC. I also have BioShock Remastered on PC. I also have BioShock 2 and BioShock 2 Remastered on PC. Actually, wait. No, I don't have those. But I have BioShock Infinite on PC. I also have BioShock Infinite for PS3. If you hate me yet, thank you.
Why would people hate you for having those ones? Okay, another one.
For having all of those games. I have 3 copies of friggin' BioShock Infinite.
Okay, and then another one. This might be surprising for you, Andrew, but Resident Evil Revelations.
You have been playing it?
Well, not recently, but I've been playing it a little bit.
I mean, it's my copy, of course.
Yes, it is.
I haven't played it because, you know...
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine and zombies.
Yeah. I'm not good at horror games.
I mean...
I'll just put a card here, except I'm not, because you know I'm not going to put it. but I'll just mention my Five Nights at Freddy's playthroughs. The only one of them where I actually succeed in a single night, or in going through a single night, is the one where I played it with someone else who just is not afraid of anything.
I mean, I'm not one for horror myself, but it's Resident Evil, and it's a hell of a lot better than the movies, which are...
It would be very, very difficult to be worse than the movies.
Yeah, I mean, the first one isn't technically all that bad. It's just when they started to franchise it, it started going to shit.
Sorry, did you say something about Uwe Boll?
Yes, I did.
We might have to get into movies at some point.
Okay.
We're going to have to watch these before.
What about you, dude?
Well, I want to save that one for last, so I have to think of a second thing to talk about.
Okay.
I mean, I guess Overwatch. Overwatch is pretty neat. There's a whole bunch of characters. Less than League of Legends, but still quite a few.
The meta is strong with this game.
I mean, yeah. There's actually, like, a really solid meta now. If you go check out... That video isn't up yet. If you wait until Sunday and go check out my gaming channel, there will be a video where I did pretty well because I took some advice from a friend and actually followed the meta and did double killer, and it's pretty great. And because things are already up on my gaming channel, and you can see a behind the scenes video if you check out my Facebook, and there's a link to it on Twitter, plugging all the social media.
On Twitter!
No, that's a different.
Okay, you know what?
That's the social media site for humanity. Anyway, Breath of the Wild is pretty interesting. It has no place being a Zelda game. I will say that outright, and I will argue this if anyone says otherwise in the comments, but it's a phenomenal game. I just don't think it should have Zelda on it, because that clearly seems like fanboy bait.
So wait, does it tie it down in any way? If you put
No,
Zelda onto
I
it?
just think that they did that literally just so that the Zelda fans freak out over it. Like, fun fact, Jim Sterling got DDoSed because he gave it a 7 out of 10, which is a good score, by the way. So for those of you who aren't good at math, 7 out of 10 is better than half. And for normal people, half is... less than half is bad. More than half is... This is how math works. I know, normal critics just give things 8s, 9s, and 10s just cuz. But that's not how we should do things. I actually know a movie reviewer who does the same thing and gets the same amount of criticism. Like, guys, no. Did you know that people will, like, refuse to play a game that gets a 7 on average?
What kind of goddamn bullshit is that?
So the reason is because reviewers have gone along with the internet culture of hyperbole, and so people give reviews that are exclusively 8 or higher. It's the same reason that you get, like, fired from Uber if you get a...
Oh, gee.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily how it works. If there are any Uber drivers listening to this, let me know. I might be wrong. I would really like to start off an episode with questions sometime. No one has corrected us yet.
Because...
So leave a comment and like and subscribe. Yeah, you guys can't see it, but there's a subscribe pillow sitting just behind me.
Yeah, I can see it. It's a full body one, too. He hugs it every night.
As my wife.
Yes, he subscribes to my wife.
It is my wife. Anyway, with that, I think we have successfully jauntily discussed video games and the like. Oh, shoot. I'm going to go with that bottle of soy sauce as the closing. That's the topic for the... Try to make a joke about that soy sauce.
That soy sauce? Jesus. Fuck, I can't even think of a joke.
Neither can I.